Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, computer software trading probability-based, trading alert, technical analysis, and company philosophy, as I'm your most trusted source for blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and point updates here on YouTube and in the cryptocurrency sphere. And as you do know, down in the description and comment section below, we have guaranteedinthemoneystocks.com. That's guaranteedinthemoneystocks.com. And if you simply just go to the website, right, we'll preview the website. That way you can see. You have to use the links down below until people start, so that it gets into the algorithm, or you just use the link, or you go into the description above. And when you go to the description above, what's going on here? Let's go to the website. Hold on a second, my beautiful audience, as I'm making coffee and sort of buying some time here and doing a little bit of self advertising with fucking horribly slow, pathetic, putrid 1930s internet going on here. There you go. You see that? See at the top where you search on your search engine? See how it says guaranteedinthemoneystocks.com? You have the search bar there. You go Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, any search engine you're using. You have to go to the search bar, not the quick link in the middle of the page, or use my links down below. And you can see our options are doing beautifully. It did hit our neckline, our targeted move here on inthemoneystocks.com, guaranteedinthemoneystocks.com. And we did take profit as our chart indicated, right? Let's go into our stocks. You can see natural gas plummeted this morning and was down as much as 8.5% on the open. And then it hit the neckline. I told you guys this is a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern, right? Where you have your left shoulder here, then your head, then you came all the way down to the neckline. See that neckline, and then the neckline right there. And it flushed this morning pre-market. And well, the natural gas market runs 24/7 Monday through Friday. But you can see on that wick, it had the daily close yesterday up there, and we were starting to pump, and then we rolled over on itself. And from the low of yesterday to the wick this morning, it was down 7.74%. And that was the buy zone. And what I was waiting for, as you can see in yellow, it says we should form a right shoulder now, right? Because you got your left shoulder, then you had your head, then you came down. Now you got to form the right shoulder like that. And then when it comes to the neckline, then you're going to break the neckline, and you're coming down there to the targeted move. But we did sell 7 of our 10 options down there. I kept 3 of them because I want to run 3 the whole way in case I can't get them below $25 again. But I sold 7 of them, bought them for $25, as you can see up there, right? Up there, you see that? I bought them for $25, and I sold 7 of them today for $66 and $65 and $64, right? So that was a phenomenal gain. That was about 200%. And then we're going to buy them back when this comes up to the head and shoulders top the next couple of days. We're going to let the chart play out. And then I did yesterday, I bought 5 options for $10 on UNG, because that's the stock we're going, UNG. And you can see this did come down to the neckline this morning. The actual low today, you can see, was down here at this line at $22 and about 39 cents. And that was the neckline. And now we're going to form the right shoulder. And as you can see it more clearly here, left shoulder, head, Now we're going to form that right shoulder. But yesterday I did buy five $22 or $21.90 strike price when the price of natural gas was up here at about $26.50, $27. And I sold them this morning. They were $10 when I bought them. And I sold four of them for $42 and then the last one for $38. So that was a 300% gain, right? So I did phenomenally well there. And then I did this morning when I unloaded my 7 call options down here, or my 7 put options down here. I bought 5 call options with a $28 strike price. They were only $10 this morning. And I'm thinking tomorrow, when natural gas is sitting up here, UNG, I think tomorrow UNG is going to be sitting right in here somewhere. I'll be able to sell those probably for $40 or $50, $30 to $50. Do good while there, make up the losses for the 3 that I kept there because I want to play those 3 fully, right? If I'm right, those 3 will be worth by July 15th when they're down here. They'll be worth $300 to $1,000, right? And if I'm wrong, I took all the profit from here. I'm already in the money because I'm guaranteed in the money, right? And we'll just make some money on the quick call options we bought today. But I think this is going to play out like it's been playing out, and I think this is going to trade up and form this right shoulder. And when the price gets up into here, the right shoulder, you can see I should have this marked. I have it marked on the other one. The right shoulder top is right there. That's the absolute top, but you can start, I'm going to start buying my call options right there near the neck or near the top of the right shoulder. And then I'm going to ride the flush down again, and I'm going to double pick on this, right? Actually, triple pick because I'm buying the call options for the next 2 days to pump, right? So that's looking beautiful. I'm done phenomenally well on that. Our Apple puts are doing good. They've been up and down, but they're doing good, even though Apple's had a little bit of a run today, and now it's having a nice pump right now. But I think Apple is ultimately coming to these low targets in the next 3 to 6 months, or the next 4 to 8 weeks, actually. I think there's going to be a big fall, just like Amazon did. I think this is getting primed and ready for the big fall, and I think it's going to be coming, right? As soon as you break, once you come back down and do all this, and you're getting rejected by major upper resistance, and you break this low, which is the top part of that $1.53. So we were anticipating a nice bounce right when we got down there, and we did get down there yesterday. As soon as we come back around and break that, you have no support until you get down here at the 148, but then no real big support till 145. And that's a big fall from there. And as you do know, we have $3,600 in the open shorts, not counting our puts. And from this price here, that's a nice 3% move. And then as soon as you break this bottom part, really your next support zone is that green support area with the volume indicator that we've got marked out. That's why you're getting bounced up on the top of this, because the volume indicator is there. But once you break the bottom part of this orange support zone, right? See that, the orange support zone, you're coming right down to that green, which should be the shit house, but that's our money zone, right? That's our sell zone. You'll fly right through here, just like you've seen the Bitcoin price. You'll go right from the 144 level straight down to the 132 level, and that's a pretty big move, right? If you look at percentage, you'd have a quick 7 to 10% flush. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And then if we look over at the cryptos, you can see the Bitcoin. We told you there could be some pumps today. We gave you that warning yesterday. You broke the 32,443 orange ring. And then we told you the blue ring at 29,702 was your major support. And then you came back and hit it as upper resistance. And now you're sitting in here in a consolidation zone. The orange ring is upper resistance. The blue ring is lower support, right? So how you play that, or what to look for, if you break above the orange ring, oops, what is that? You want to keep that where it's supposed to be. If you break above the orange ring, your next support level, you can get rid of that, is up here at the blue ring above, or your resistance level is up at the blue ring above, which would be $38,392, right? Because there's a blue ring up there, which is the next blue ring above that one. If you break up, you go to the moving average first, and then your top end potential is up here in a classic hook nosed U big bearish reversal pattern, right? But right now, upper resistance, orange ring, lower support, the $29,000 level. And if you break that blue ring to the downside, you have no support till you get down to that 20,850 target. And that would likely start calling in a lot of liquidation and margin calls and the big hedge funds, like a micro strategy, right? Then if you look at Algo, it's had a nice pump. The Algo short, we did fulfill our cover, right? And we entered the position at 7.6, which was way up here. We call it the top of it. And I did cover it down here. It filled in on the bounce back rate in here and on the flush down for about a 15% gain. We did have leverage, so we did do a little bit better. As you can see, 15x margin. We weren't playing with a lot of money, but we did pretty good there. And it was a great call by Vincenzo and another guaranteed in the money stocks.com, right? And now you're hitting that lower support at 57 cents because you're in a falling channel. If we zoom out to the 4 hourly, you can see we've been in this falling channel. And that's why we bought the short up there when it was peaking and running into it. Just like now you're on the support level. If you wanted to go long, you could have, and you can see you had that initial bounce. But what you need to be worried about is if you break down through this falling channel and fail to hold this support, let's get that up here. If you fail to hold this support, the 48 cents is your next support level, but that's a pretty big fall percentage wise from where you're at now and from the lower support level of about 57 cents. That's a big 14% move in Algo. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on this. If you break that 57 cents, the 48 cents is your next support level, and that's what I'd be watching out for. We did the Bitcoin, the Dogecoin. You can see another great call. We told you were coming down to the 10 cents and then maybe you could get a bounce back up into the maybe you could get a bounce back up into the moving averages, right? And you can see you came down after these last two pumps, this one right here, and then that one I told you were coming to 10 cents. You hit the 10 cents beautifully because you're in this falling channel too. And this could be a buy zone where if you get bullish, even though the market's very bearish, you could trade back up and sideways like this and come back up to upper resistance. Or is this the time you're finally going to flush, come down to your short term underneath support, which is down here at 8 cents? Let's move this out of there. Down here at 0.0863 cents. So just above 8.5 cents. And then your major lower support would be just above 4.5 cents and the orange support zone. If you break out of this, you could come down to that 4 cents real quick, and that's a 50% move. But right now, you're trying to hold your support level. I think it's going to break it, but that's to be determined, right? And then XRP, you can see another pattern that we broke down out of and another trade on guaranteed in the money stocks.com. You can see 5/7/2022 trade XRP 5883 entry 15x leverage stop 0.588 after we were in the money already, and you can see it broke down and came to our 47 cents, and we made phenomenal profits here. We entered in at 58.3 right in there. And on this one too, it was down 18% in the price. We didn't get all the 18%, but it was a 180% trade with the leverage and not a lot of money because we're just trying out the leverage and figuring it all out. But did fairly well there too. Made some nice money. I gave you all these trades live for free with the new website now, right? I had XRP and Algo on there. You need to share this channel and you need to get the message out and become members of Jabroni Killers. I did add a $2.99 one, which gives you the videos and then one other thing, but it's just to support the channel, right? People ask where they can go to support the channel. Just become the level 1 Jabroni Killer, and that still gives you access to my membership only videos, but it's a cheap way to support the channel for $2.99 a month if you want to support the channel to help us keep growing and building our website, guaranteedinthemoneystocks.com, right? If you're trying to get bullish right now on XRP, now that you've come down and hit a targeted move where buyers should be, and you can see it bounced off beautifully, right? And we've had that support level down there for 3.5 months, talking about it as a short-term target, and it finally did hit the short-term target, and it bounced there because our chart is A1A, golden. It's a golden chart. That's why these support levels and resistance levels get hit on the way up and down. And now your next overhead resistance is up here at this green line that you broke up here at 61 cents. If you're trying to get bullish, what you need to do is get some volume in and trade up towards that 61 cents. And most importantly, as the 200 day is going to be trending down each hour fairly quickly, you get on top of it, hold it as support, and then try to trade up. That is plausible today as a relief rally that can bring you from the 47 cents to back test a major support level in a classic hook nose Jew bearish reversal pattern at the 61 cent level, and then you try to trade straight down. But if you do fall back down and you come back down to a double bottom at some point today like that, and you fail to hold it, you're coming straight down to that 37 cent level is your next underneath target. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Support the channel.